Hello everyone, and welcome to your 6th Android Studio tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to go over layout weight, gravity, and layout gravity. We're going to expand on our last example, so if you want to open up your last project with the buttons, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to get rid of this 4th button. So just delete that. And now we have 3 buttons. We're going to go over here to button number 2. And then we're going to add a weight to it. So you're going to do Android layout weight equal to 1. And if you notice, button number 2 is now double the size. Now layout weight 1, the 1 doesn't matter. What matters is the difference between 0 and 1. So if weight is 1, then it's that size. If weight's 2, it's the same size. Weight 3 is the same size. So layout 1 is what you're going to have for the main button, and it just takes up the rest of the space that's in there. So if you notice, on the left side here's our padding, on the right side here's our padding. So button 1, 3 are what the standard size was, and then button 2 expanded to fill all the space. Now if we add another layout weight of 2 onto here, if you notice, now layout number 3 took more space. If we change that to a 3, it's the same as a 2. So the higher the layout weight, the higher the precedence of the space that it's going to take. So if we go to button 1 and add layout weight 3, then layout weight 3 has the bigger size. Layout weight 1 and 2 are now pretty much the same size. And if you change it to 4, it should do the same thing as layout weight 3. Whoops. And then 5 should do the same thing as 3, because you only have 3 items. So the layout weight 1, 2, and 3, the higher the weight is what's going to take the most space. So we're going to go ahead and remove the layout weight on the first button and the third button. And so we're back to this. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and change the fill parent on the button heights back down to a wrap content. This is going to make the button look like a normal button again. If you notice, I might have mentioned this last time, but as you start filling this in, we have fill parent highlighted. We start typing in wrap. IntelliSense automatically pulls up wrap content, so if you just hit enter, it'll automatically just type it for you. So now that we've done that, we have layout weight. We're going to give a gravity to button number 2. So if we go Android gravity, and you'll see there's layout gravity, gravity, and foreground gravity. We just want base gravity, and we're going to change this to right. So when we did that, the gravity changed the inside of the button. So if you're using gravity, it's actually going to change the contents inside the widget right here. So we're in a button widget. The button widget wants to change the gravity to right. So anything inside the button, text, anything like that, is automatically going to force it over to the right. So if we go back up to the linear layout and we say Android gravity equals bottom, it's automatically going to push the contents of the linear layout to the bottom. Now if you wanted to override the main layout's gravity, so say we wanted everything but button 1 to have the gravity of bottom, so we want button 1 to be up here and button 2 and button 3 to be on the bottom. So we would be overriding the layout gravity. So we would type in, just like you thought, layout gravity. And then we're going to change that to top, and it automatically changes that one button. Gravity is now to the top. So if it has the layout, it's going to change the parent's gravity for this one button. If you have just gravity, then anything inside it is going to be forced to what your parameters are. In this example, to the bottom. So if we wanted button 3 to be here closer to the center, we would go Android layout gravity center vertical, because we want it to be centered vertically. And now there we have it. And this is your layout weight gravity and layout gravity tutorial. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.